for the signature. The Constitution has been signed by all the 7 members, namely Burundi, DRC, Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, South Sudan, and Uganda. The new Constitution came into force on 17th December 2024, having attained the threshold of 2/3 signature. EACO Data Bank. The bank has been populated with Q1 to Q4 data of supply side telecom indicators for the year 2022-2023 and for the year 2023-2024. Data collection has been done for Q1 and the Q2 for financial year 2024-2025, and the respective reports have been prepared. Detailed report for telecom indicators for calendar year 2024 from January to December 2024 should be unveiled during the council opening session in Juba. This was the one which have been presented to you, and a simple leaflet have been given to our honorable guest for your information. The working group developed harmonized postal and broadcasting indicators. The integration to the database management system should be done with support from UCC at an agreed time, since it has not been possible to be implemented during financial year 2024-2025 as had been planned. 4. The WRC preparatory process. One of the EACO activities for this year is to coordinate the harmonization of the EACO position for the World Radio Communication Conference 2027, WRC 2027. The World Radio Communication Conference is usually organized by ITU to review the global radio regulations. EACO has so far organized and held the 2 preparatory meetings for WRC 27 during this cycle, aimed at working on the EACO strategy for WRC 27. In the first meeting, leadership for working groups as well as appointment of agenda item champions was done, and then receiving of updates from the various agenda item champions during the second meeting. The first was online, and the second one was held physically in Bujumbura, Burundi, from 18th to 20th March 2025. This meeting was physically attended by participants from 4 EACO partner states, namely Burundi, Kenya, South Sudan, DRC, Tanzania, and Uganda. The partner states, Rwanda, participated online. Also in attendance were industry partners and EACO Secretariat representatives. Overall, the meeting was attended by 37 participants physically and 68 participants online. Members have also attended the first R2 WRC 27 preparatory meeting in Lesotho from 13th July to 2nd August 2024, and are preparing to host the second Africa preparatory meeting in Kenya from 11th to 15th August 2025 in Kenya. EACO will be able to give updates on preliminary positions that will have been reached by then on the various WRC 27 agenda items. 2.5. EACO bilateral frequency coordination. The team has managed to prepare the EACO cross-border frequency coordination schedule for mobile services for the period of 2024-2026. The schedule included the coordination points for different member states as well as the proposed dates for coordination. Some coordination has been done, but the activity is still ongoing for even next financial year. About the regional e-waste management strategy. The second regional e-waste management strategy is under implementation, running from 2022 to 2027. Member states are at different levels of implementation. A midterm review of the strategy was carried in February 2025, whereby the Regional Steering Committee, in collaboration with national regulatory authorities, are foreseeing the implementation of different aspects of the strategy. For example, formulation of laws and regulations to govern e-waste, carrying out e-waste survey, adopting the extended producer responsibility, and conducting awareness activities. During the period under review, 2 major e-waste awareness workshops were held in Juba, South Sudan, in March 2024, and in Nairobi, Kenya, in March 2025. An MOU has been signed between EACO and the Green Forest Solutions to help EAC member states in implementation of the EPR, the Extended Producer Responsibility. EACO collaboration and the partnership with its stakeholders. During the 2 years under review, EACO continued to consolidate its relationship and the collaboration with the following organizations: East African Community EAC, International Telecommunication Union ITU, Universal Postal Union PU, African Union Commission AUC, Pan-African Postal Union PAPU, African Telecommunication Union ATU, Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa COMESA, Internet Society, Ericsson, African Advanced Level Telecommunication Institute AFRALTI, Swedish Program for ICT in Development in the Developing Region, SPIDER, with the University of Stockholm, Swedish International Development Cooperation Agency, SIDA, Global System for Mobile Communication Association, GSMA, Access Partnership, Association for Progressive Communication, APC, Communications Regulators Association of South Africa, CRASA, Southern Africa Postal Operators Association, SAPOA, West Africa Telecommunication Regulators Assembly, WATRA, GMAT Business Advisory Services, and Huawei. The scope of EACO's collaboration partnership with these organizations involved capacity building initiatives, provision of technical or financial support, sharing of information, participation in each other's programs, organization of joint event, workshop, and seminars. The collaboration and the partnership with the above organization has not only contributed to extension of EACO's programs, but has enhanced its image and visibility at regional, continental, and international level. About the harmonization and the coordination of the implementation of ICT policy and the regulatory frameworks in the EAC. Through working groups, EACO has created the stakeholder fora for dialogue on a number of emerging ICT issues, which also facilitated collaboration among key sector players. In this regard, as a part of the implementation of EACO Strategic Plan 2023-2028, the Secretariat, in conjunction with the working groups and the committees, continued to contribute to ICT policy and regulatory framework development and harmonization process in the region by developing a number of policy guidelines and frameworks which are at a different stage. Below are the concluded documents during the period. I can cite EACO model policy and the regulatory framework for spectrum management, EACO broadcasting policy, EACO framework on the authorization and the use of maritime frequencies, maritime mobile services identities and call signs, harmonized guidelines for broadcasting content, EACO regional framework for cross-border frequency coordination, and status report on type approval process in all partner states. Also, concept note on the establishment of a regional type approval lab was developed. Also, practices for the management of numbering resources in the region. A model guidelines for machine-to-machine and Internet of Things numbering resources identification was also developed. A term of reference for the development of a regional tariff tracker was also developed. A harmonized postal and a courier policy and regulatory framework. A framework for postal modernization strategy were also developed. And lastly was developed the EACO framework on a communication mechanism among the set, which was signed during the this week. Then the EACO's ICT capacity building programs. First, IPRIS SPIDER capacity building program. Through the agreement between EACO and the SPIDER, EACO coordinates the IPRIS SPIDER capacity building project, acting as a coach for the participants' change initiative from the ES region. The program seeks to is the capacity of both national regulatory authorities and the regional regulatory organizations in order to unlock the development potential, better the quality of ICT services, and free the potential for digital technologies to be a force for development by bettering connectivity and improve digital inclusion, considering both the physical ICT infrastructure as well as the ability of all sub-Saharan Africa citizens to access and make use of the infrastructure. The Swedish program for developing region, SPIDER, at Stockholm University is the coordinator of this IPRIS SPIDER program funded by the European Union, Sweden, and Luxembourg, and they provided for national regulatory authorities in English, French, and Portuguese over the time period for 2023 until 2028. During the period under review, EACO provided support, coach in the change initiatives for 8 change initiatives were implemented within the period under review. And about capacity building for the staff, the accountant undertook a training in the IPSAS. ICT undertook a training on upgrade to Cisco Certified Network Associate, CCNA. The driver undertook a training on advanced skills in water management, and the human resources undertook a training ICT policy planning for good governance. And in terms of recruitment, according to EACO Constitution, in its Article 16, an executive secretary July 2025, and his successor was recruited to replace him starting 1st August 2025. We will come back to the recruitment executive director at the end of the report, where I have opportunity to present her to the audience and give an opportunity to greet you. EACO's Secretariat and the performance. The Secretariat continued with its role of coordinating EACO's programs and the following up implementation of the decisions on the executive committees and the Congress. During the period under review, the organization continued with the process of building the institutional capacity of its secretariat by putting in place and implementing the following manual, financial procurement rules and regulations, rules of procedure for EACO organs. The above policies contributed to the improve the efficiency and effectiveness of EACO. Also, EACO annual accounts were audited, and the financial statement will be presented by the Finance Audit and the Risk Management Committee. About the challenges, although the organization has made some major strides and accomplishments in the last 2 years, this has not been without challenges. Some of those challenges include the following: inadequate resources to adequately finance EACO's programs and projects, low monitoring, implementation, and enforcement of compliance of EACO's decisions at the national and at EAC level. In view of the above, EACO has tried to follow up and lobby for its admission to EAC as a body responsible for the region. In the conclusion, over the past 11 years since the establishment of the Permanent Secretary in Kigali, EACO has not only expanded its institutional capacity, but has also successfully positioned itself as a key regional and international player, contributing to the development of the global ICT ecosystem. In this period, EACO has continued to broaden its network of collaborations and the partnerships with regional and international stakeholders, have attracted valuable support for its programs and the projects. While we acknowledge that several challenges remain, I'm confident that we continue to work together, each of us playing our respective roles. EACO will undoubtedly overcome these obstacles and continue advancing its mission. I would like to express appreciation to all EACO members, particularly the national ICT regulators, for the unwavering commitment and substantial support to EACO and its programs. Special thanks and recognition go to the government of South Sudan and the National Communication Authority, NCA, for your generous to the EACO Secretariat, and most notably for agreeing to host this first EACO Advisory Council and the 13th EACO Assemblies. Finally, before concluding my report, I am pleased to announce, as previously mentioned, the appointment of a new Executive Director of EACO, Mrs. Caroline Koch from Kenya. Mrs. Caroline Koch, a seasoned ICT professional and dynamic leader. She brings over 20 years of experience in the regional and the international development. She has worked across both the public and the private sector, successfully leading impactful digital projects throughout East and Southern Africa and contributing significantly to the region's digital transformation. And she has been to EACO as well. Her tenure is EACO's first ICT liaison manager from 2012 to 2018, laying the foundation for many of the organization's strategic ICT initiatives, and she now returns with an expanded vision backed by extensive experience in leading major regional advocacy, complex digital systems, Commission, the International Telecommunication Union, the GSMA, and the other global development partners. Her leadership philosophy centers on inclusive collaboration, innovation, and delivering tangible progress. I won't take much of what she will tell you. That's why I want to I would like to invite her to greet you and give you a short remark where she will tell us just a part of what I didn't say in this remark. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Thank you for the kind words. Good morning. Good morning. It's morning, I believe. Habari za asubuhi. To my DRC brothers and sisters, bonjour. Muraho, Rwanda, amakuru. Thank you. So, Honorable Deputy Minister of ICT, General Yao Yao, Honorable Ministers of ICT from EACO member states, distinguished members of the EACO board, Executive Director of EACO, Dr. Ali Simba, heads of delegation, representatives of partner institutions, and development partners, esteemed delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning once again. It is with great humility, deep gratitude, and profound sense of duty that I stand before you today as incoming Executive Director of the East Africa Communications Organization, EACO. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the EACO Board of Directors for the trust and the by entrusting me with this monumental responsibility of leading this organization. I accept this responsibility with humility, honor, and a clear understanding of the expectations it comes with. Thank you very much. Honorable delegates, ladies and gentlemen, EACO is not new to me. I have had the privilege to serve in this organization as the ICT liaison manager, which allowed me to witness the dedication and collaboration that defines this organization. That experience shaped two key convictions. One, EACO is more than an institution. It is a family. And two, regional collaboration is essential and not optional. This moment is bigger than a personal milestone. It's a shared call to action. East Africa, home to over 350 million people, and a quarter of Africa's population, holds significant responsibility and opportunity in shaping the continent's digital future. Honorable delegates, despite significant progress in digital transformation in East Africa, the digital divide remains a pressing challenge, whether in connectivity, access, literacy, or inclusion. The future we seek, therefore, must be built and done deliberately, inclusively, and boldly. A connected future that allows East Africa to compete globally. I return to EACO from the World Bank, ready to contribute my skills and experience fully. I thank my predecessors, Mr. Hodge Semakula and Dr. Ali Simba, whose leadership has laid a strong foundation that I now build upon. I do not seek to replace their leadership, their legacy, but to extend it with continuity, clarity, and renewed purpose. Dr. Simba, I hope to draw on your wisdom as we move forward. And please join me in congratulating Dr. Simba on his successful completion of this tenure. To the EACO team, stakeholders, and partners, thank you for your warm welcome. Your continued efforts are the engine of our mission. Together, we will make East Africa seamlessly interconnected for the benefit of all. Thank you. As we look ahead, we must embrace the realities of a rapidly changing digital space. East Africa stands at a pivotal trajectory, facing a myriad of challenges, yet also brimming with a huge potential and opportunities. The pace of technological advancement demands that we be agile, flexible, inclusive, and forward-thinking. My vision for EACO is one of purposeful collaboration for impact, guided by the 2023-2028 strategic plan. We will focus on 1, accelerating regional digital transformation, 2, ensuring inclusivity, affordability, and resilience, and 3, strengthening our institutional capacity and sustainability. This comes from the strategic plan. And to bring this vision to life, I will focus on 5 priority areas of action. Making EACO a home for all stakeholders. We will foster an inclusive space where all stakeholders, regulators, innovators, operators are heard, valued, and empowered, especially in emerging issues like AI and data governance, among others. And 2, we will deepen our legal and institutional anchor. So we will work with the member states to formalize EACO's status within EAC structures. This is a strategic step to legal clarity, financial stability, and policy alignment. I'm committed to working closely with the member states to advance on this agenda with both urgency and care, firmly believing that institutional maturity will strengthen our ability to serve the region more effectively. I acknowledge and thank those, including Executive Director Dr. Simba, who advanced this agenda. And the third one is on greening our digital future. And this is an area that is not only urgent, but is personally meaningful to me. As climate risks intensify, our infrastructure must not only be digital, it must be sustainable. We must lead the way in embedding circular economy principles into our infrastructure development and champion greener approaches for spectrum and network planning. EACO's e-waste strategy is a good start. We now need to embed sustainability in all aspects of development. And 4th is bridging the gender digital divide. Digital transformation must be inclusive, where both women and men are equally empowered and represented and supported. We will intentionally design frameworks that ensure gender equity is measured by real outcomes. And finally, strengthening data for decision making. We cannot manage what we cannot measure. Reliable, harmonized data is key, and therefore the EACO Data Bank project remains top priority. The 2024 EACO Communication Sector Report is a strong step towards enabling evidence-based policy making and monitoring. So, honorable delegates, we shall deliver on this strategic plan by forging partnerships and joint efforts with the stakeholders, including the national regulatory authorities, the working groups, the secretariat, development partners, and all included. Honorable delegates, what all this can only be realized through teamwork, open dialogue, and shared vision. Shared vision because the partners must pull together in the common direction. I commit to listen and work with member states and partners to realize this. Let EACO therefore be the voice that harmonizes, the platform that convenes, and the institution that leads EACO's digital journey with vision and credibility. So as I leave, before I leave, I want to also thank the Republic of South Sudan and the NCA for your generosity, hospitality, by making history, by hosting this 30th Assembly and the very first Advisory Council. Thank you very much. May God bless you, and may God bless East Africa. Thank you.
I think we can do better for Ms. Koech. Karibu sana to South Sudan, Ms. Caroline Koech. And also we're excited that you're incoming Executive Director of EACO and that we got to witness it here in South Sudan as you start your term very soon. As we move along, allow me to recognize Honorable Elijah Alier Kwai, the Managing Director of Media Authority. Thank you so much for joining us and gracing our event. I would also like to make a quick announcement. If we can kindly put our phones on silent or switch them off. That's a part of our house rules, which I apologize, we should have reminded people this morning. The phones are a little bit of a disturbance, so if you can kindly put them on silent or switch them off. Allow me to welcome back Dr. Labanya as we move on to the next part of our program.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to our new ED of EACO. So as we move on with the new program, we're now going to the handover stage. And you know who is handing over to who? Please, as we welcome, first of all, on the front, our ED of EACO, Dr. Ali Simba. Please come forward. Karibu, karibu sana. And please allow me also to welcome Honorable Giatcon Matiang. A round of applause. And the outgoing chairman of EACO, Dr. Samuel Muhizi. A round of applause for the time that Dr. Samuel Muhizi has spent as the chairman of EACO. The video in the background is there for the three of our function. Please, you can see how excited everybody was, and we thank the team. Please have a minute to watch that video as we witness the handover from the chairman, outgoing chairman, Dr. Samuel Muhizi. You can see the beautiful flowers. Please, for those who got them, learn how to tie them. This moment, and now you see how it was all presented. Thanks to the media team, thanks to One Nation, thanks to Alemi and his team, thanks to SSBC and everyone who was there, and to you for having graced this moment. As we move on, remember, Daktari, I have to hand this to Dr. Ali Simba. I think he has ever done it before, and he can do it better. Daktari, I know. Karibu, please help me with this.
Asante sana. This is a very short end of a process. We will hand over the, what do you call it, that thing?
The scepter of authority.
Yeah, the power is in this thing here, and the outgoing chair will hand over the power and the constitution to the incoming chairman. So please, you can stand up, and so that we have photos. And do the handover now. Maybe you can show them so that they see what it is. Yeah. Now we're handing it over to the new chairman of EACO. Yes. Now the power has been handed over. Thank you.
Okay. And with that handover, the following people will have to join for a group photo. The chairmanship is now in South Sudan. And will be South Sudanese, give a round of applause to yourself. Please, we need you all to raise up, get up and rejoice with everyone. The moment of joy is the moment of thanks. We are now retainers of EACO. Shukran and congratulations. Our honorable, yes, congratulations to South Sudan. Congratulations to our resilience, our support, our mission. Please have a seat. Congratulations, everybody, and to the leadership of this country. The following maneuver of the choice of this year is that we are going to have a photo. The following, remember, the Constitution of Minister, the Undersecretaries of Telecommunication and the Undersecretary of Information, our MD from Media Authority, our Honorable Chairman of the Specialized Committee on ICT, Honorable Oliver Mori, and the Chairman of the National Communications Authority Board, Professor John Akech, and the honorable members of Assembly, and our Director Generals from the various countries. You will have to come forward and join in this momentous moment in the photo shoot. Karibuni. The arrangement is down. Please, here. The Director Generals, Burundi, DRC, Kenya, Rwanda. The South Sudan Director General is already on board. Uganda and URT. Karibuni, please. This way. Extend. Take the flowers. What? What? Karibu, karibu. Remember, the chairperson will be working closely, collaborating, coordinating, and ensuring that all communications are done correctly. Please, our own new ED for EACO, may you also join the team. It's nice to have a lady at the pinnacle of power. Karibu, karibu sana. Last but not least, our representative of the Secretary General from the ITU, Fadal. We are having photos, we are taking different photos. Our capacity building team from SPIDER and Afrality. Please join them and take another photo. Afrality, uko wapi baraza? They provide us with capacity building. And I don't mind joining. All right, thank you very much. That is a, please, ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause. They are sitting here also.
The new chairman to come and
Let him first to go back. All right, let him first sit down. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe you call him with his team. The first rapporteur,
All right.
the second, Dr. Nora.
All right, okay, all right. The chairmanship is now in our hands, and with that, please, the DG, before you sit down, you have to take and start your duties. Your duties are starting now. Karibu. You are going to preside over the meeting from now on with your team. The following people, please, you're going to support the chairman of EACO in overseeing the next part of this meeting. Engineer John James Nelson, first rapporteur, Mr. Noel Gatete, second rapporteur, Rura, and Miss Nora Sitati. Here we go, sir. A round of applause, please, South Sudan.
Good morning again. I'm so happy, I'm so glad with this exercise to give us a hope that as a country we have to play a positive role in the region, and for us as a country, as a regulator, we are going to contribute more to strengthen collaboration within EACO members. As a new chair, I'm going to dedicate it the mission and vision of the EACO, trying to promote the telecom sector, whereby we need to realize the connectivity, trying to see the conducive environment in the region. And I thank many thanks to Dr. Samuel Mohizi for his dedicated leadership, and we are going to work closely. Also, he's not going to quit. We will also be looking for his knowledge and experience to support the EACO. Also, I'm glad also to thank Dr. Ali Simba for is also dedicated to support the new ED, and we are hoping after this journey, I will trying to go and visit the host country, where in Rwanda,
to interact with other counterparts, and I will also trying to visit other EACO members, regulators, so that we come up with a strategic plan, how are we going to improve the sector. So from here, I appreciate for everybody who is here. Thank you so much for your support. God bless you, and we'll meet once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm Noel Gatete Gatela from RURA. It's a Rwanda Utilities Regulatory Authority, Rwanda. I'm here as a secondary rapporteur, and as EACO structured, we are the one to host the next secondary advisory council. So I'm happy also, and I really thanks the NCA and South Sudan country as whole for all what they did for us. I really thanks all the participants and all who made this event very successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm called John James Nelson from the National Communication Authority of South Sudan. I'm deeply honored and delightful to stand and to represent NCA in this event. I don't know how much I will say, but I will give a great thanks to everybody here, and I stand firm ahead to continue the work of EACO and to realize the vision. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good afternoon, members. I'm here to coordinate this bureau where the chairman is going to do a number of things. So I will let him to take us through the next program.
The program is there. Yes. I think this we have this.
Yeah, it is the appreciation and recognition session. Yes, you know.
But the date, we did not put the date because we announced it here because we need to have a session so that we fix the date of this. So it has been prepared well. So when we announce that, it will contradict with what we plan for.
No, this is now. It is ceremonial. Just continue. Just call out.
Okay.
It is appreciation and recognition.
Okay. Okay. I'm back to the mic. We want also to extend appreciation to our outgoing Samuel. Also, we are recognizing the chairperson of Regulator Assembly, DG of CA. Also, we are giving recognition also for Telecom Assembly, Airtel in Kenya. Also, we give more of the board, Broadcasting Assembly, KCBS Kenya. So we give recognition of the thanks of the Postal Assembly for cooperation in Kenya. Which is I hosting this event. So I must appreciate myself.
Also, we are giving an announcement that the host of the 31st Annual Assembly that will be communicated with the also, we are going to communicate the date of the host of the second advisory council in Kigali with the new ED up with the casual, and then we will communicate accordingly. I think from here, this is a program which we will end up, and new communication will be communicated later on. Thank you.
Can now begin with the outgoing chairman.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, the chairperson of now. And now they are handing over to others. We have gifts. And the following gifts, the first gift of the chairman, our country's appreciation and the work he has done, will be handed over by the host of this function, other than Honorable General Yao Yao. Please get the gift ready. Our outgoing chairman, Fadal, and our deputy minister is here to show the appreciation of the role you have done. Please. We also have a gift for the chairperson of the Regulatory Assembly that will be received by the person representing him here. Please come forward, come and receive the gift. This gift will be handed over by the Undersecretary of the Telecommunication in the MICT. A round of applause to the, yes. Thank you very much. Please prove that all appreciate for the role and the work he has done. The next one is to the chairperson of Broadcasting Assembly, KBS Kenya. I think you're coming up front again. And it will also be done by our Undersecretary of Information. One is the chairperson of Postal Assembly, Post Corporation Kenya. Tuko na ingine, karibuni. Please come forward. Postal Kenya. Please come and receive the gift. This gift will be handed over to you by the MD of Media Authority, Honorable Alier. Please, karibu. A special thank you to the outgoing Executive Director of EACO, I'll really have 3 people appreciate your role, and remember these 3 will be handing over to you. You've done so much. And as South Sudan, we your role very, very much. We are able to get 2 slots, satellite slots, because of the efforts of EACO and under the leadership of none other than Dr. Simba. Thanks to countries and engineers. I'll be requesting the new chairman of EACO, Honorable Giascon Masiang, our honorable of the specialized committee, to show our level of appreciation, and Professor John Akech to hand over this gift to the men who proved that countries can coordinate, can support. Please come forward and show our appreciation as a country. Shukran. Thank you very much. Thanks to everybody. A round of applause. Please, with this, kindly, gentlemen and ladies, our honorable Deputy Minister, may we all rise up once more to the man who is and has been very appreciative of ensuring that EACO reaches where it is today. Shukran. Thank you very much. Now, our DG, are you outgoing? We also need to appreciate our own DG. The Director General of the National Communication Authority as the host of the event. Fadal, we have to hand over a gift to you. The gift will be handed over to him by the gift to our Director General. I will invite the incoming Executive Director General, the Executive Director of EACO to hand over this gift, because they're going to be working together, collaborating as ED and Chairperson of EACO. Shukran. Karibu sana. Thank you. It's to come in. Where are they? We have the Chairperson of Working Group 4. Chairperson of Working Group 4. All right. For Tanzania, Working Group 4, Tanzania, URT, our team from URT. Please, she's here. Karibu, come forward. Okay. Working Group 4. Please come forward, and the person going to hand over the gift is none other than our former Minister of the Telecom and currently an honorable in the TNLA, none other than Honorable Rebecca Joshua. May you kindly take up the honor of doing that. Okay. We have a gift for the Telecom Assembly, Kenya. Karibuni. Kenya, please. Kenya, karibu. We are handing over a gift to the Telecom Assemblies being chaired by Kenya, and this will be handed over we're giving a chance to our outgoing chairperson of EACO to come and hand over this gift on behalf of the assemblies. A round of applause. The what? All right. Thank you very much. And for this very wonderful moment, courtesy of Radisson Blue, we have a cake and we have champagne. Please bring forward, DJ, we need some song in the background. As the cake, we are celebrating, come on. Please, a round of applause as we bring forward a bottle of champagne to be opened and the cake in honor of this the incoming, now the Director General of NCA and the Chair of EACO, please karibu, our host, the Deputy Minister of MICT, Father, with your team. The honorables, please come and hold the hands of our host, Dr. Ali Simba, outgoing Chairman of EACO, and our incoming ED. Karibuni, this cake is for us. DJ, another round of applause. And the person who brought the cake, Mr. Allen, where are you? DJ, please, you're celebrating. Let me do it. Come on, how can we cut the cake inside? Thanks to Mr. Alex. Thanks to everybody. This was very great. Thanks to everyone. Please raise your glass and say cheers in a very loud way. I will find here. Announcement, EACO, Rwanda. And I call?
To come and pronounce themselves.
All right.
The hosting of
Okay. All right.
You know, we know the feel out.
Now it's Alex, Radisson Blue. Celebrate! Celebrate! Clear! Andina celebrate. Yeah, Patricia, yeah. Andina celebrate. Andina celebrate. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Round of applause to yourselves. The new team, please come forward. It's now our time to do some pronouncements. And with this, yeah, before the communique. Thank you very much. Thank you for checking off. It's now our turn to hear some pronouncement, and one is going to be done by Mr. Noel Gatere Gatete, the second rapporteur from Rura. And Tanzania, please get ready. Tanzania, come forward. No, it's not Mr. Gatere, it's Mr. Charles Gao. Please, engineer, come forward, plus Rwanda, plus Tanzania. Extend there. No, it's just Mr. He's the one going to do it. Oh, it's your boss, you have to stand up. The whole hall is looking at you. As you face them, please stand forward here and give us the pronouncement we all want to hear.
Thank you so much. I first want really to thank Southern Sudan government, EACO organizers for the very event we had and a good moment. Allow me and help me to really applaud the organizers, the government of Southern Sudan for this successful event. Please help me to thank. Yeah, without taking much time, as they said, the next event is going to take place in the country of Thousand Hills, which is Rwanda. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you all. When I say all, that means whoever in this room, we are going to see him next year. No excuse of absence. In addition to those who are here, we are inviting even those who are not here. So which means we expect to have a double of this kind of participation. We welcome also the chair in Kigali. You are not going to wait until June. Definitely you will come before. As well as the new ED, definitely you are going to be in Kigali. So thank you so much. It is just to inform you that the next assembly and council is going to take place in Kigali. Definitely we are so glad to host this coming event. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, United Republic of Sudan, for hosting us. It is United Republic of Southern Sudan. Thank you very much for hosting us. It is very amazing event. And Tanzania is ready for hosting the second advisory committee in 2027. You are all welcome. Thank you very much. Asante sana.
Asante sana, shukran. Thank you so much to Rwanda, and thanks Tanzania for supporting the proclamation. Now, it is time for us to invite Engineer Papiti to give us the final communique. Engineer Papiti is the Director of Technical at the National Communication Authority.
Thank you, MC. I think this is a time whereby we want to hear the 5 days, what we have been doing in the 5 days. Final communique of the EACO First Advisory Council, hosted by National Communication Authority, South Sudan, at Radisson Blue Hotel on the 13th of June 2025. Number 1, East Africa Framework on Communication Mechanism among the national CERTs, a CERT with CERT and a CERT with CIRT, was launched. Number 2, agreements on the East Africa Framework for Communication Mechanism among national CERTs were signed by heads of national regulatory authorities of the EACO partner states and CERT authorities. Number 3, East Africa Regional Statistics Report on Telecommunications for 2024 was unveiled. Number 4, the ICT regulators should establish collaboration with the relevant agencies such as central banks on issues of co-regulation of mobile financial services. Number 5, the working groups and committees require a minimum representation of 2 participants from each partner state to enable continuity of work. Number 6, let us honor the presence of His Excellency Honorable Michael McQuail-Webb. Number 5, the working groups and committees require a minimum representation of 2 participants from each partner state to enable continuity of work. Number 6, the title of Working Group 3 was revised as following: Consumer Protection Issues, Quality of Service, and Cybersecurity. Number 7, encourage participation of operators, postal, telecom, and broadcasting in the activities of EACO. For example, working group meetings, workshops, trainings, conferences, assemblies, and advisory council. Number 8, operators urged to fully participate in the activities of cross-border frequency coordination and ensure effective collaboration between operators and regulators as they resolve cross-border challenges. MNOs are also encouraged to deploy border roaming solutions to mitigate forced roaming. Number 9, NRAs and operators to continue facilitating their officials to attend all EACO meetings to enhance productivity in realizing the strategic plan. Number 10, the 31st assemblies will be hosted by Republic of Rwanda in June 2026. Number 11, the 32nd assemblies and 2nd advisory council will be hosted by the United Republic of Tanzania in June 2027. Number 12, the following 17 documents were adopted and endorsed from the work of the working groups and committees. Roman number 1, status report on type approval process in EACO partner states. Roman number 2, concept note on the establishment of regional type approval lab framework for collaboration among national CERTs in the region. Roman 3, framework for collaboration among national CERTs in the region. 4, model guidelines for harmonization of postal and courier security. 5, EACO model policy and regulation framework for spectrum management. 6, EACO broadcasting policy. 7. EACO framework on the authorization and use of maritime frequencies, maritime mobile service identities, MMSI, and call signs. 8. Harmonized guidelines for broadcasting content. 9. EACO regional framework for cross-border frequency coordination. 10. Mechanism for frequency coordination for mobile services. 11. East Africa Radio Frequency Spectrum Allocation Plan. 12. Best practices for the management of numbering resources in the region. 13. Model guidelines for machine-to-machine and Internet of Things numbering resources identification. 14. Terms of reference for the development of a regional tariff tracker. 15. Framework for collection and validation of e-West data. 16. Staff satisfaction survey tool. And the last one is human resources strategy. This is signed by Honorable Giet Kong Mathiang, the Chairman of EACO and Director General of National Communication Authority, who is the first rapporteur and the second rapporteur and the EACO Secretariat. Done at Juba, South Sudan on the 13th of June 2025. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Engineer Papiti Okwachi, for the official communique of this assembly. Allow me to recognize the presence of our Honorable Minister of Information, Communication, Technology and Postal Services, who is also our guest of honor, Honorable Michael Makwe Luef.
All right, our Honorable Minister, welcome. Karibu sana. You came really right on time. It's now time as we welcome for a vote of thanks for this assemblies and for the functions that took place and activities for the past 5 days in Juba. We'll be welcoming Honorable Mbi Tembo, the Executive Director of Uganda Communication Commission. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause as you welcome him to give his votes of thanks. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Director of Ceremonies, Honorable Minister and our Chief Guest, Honorable Deputy Minister of ICT, General Yao Yao, the Senior Civil Servant, Amidi Stars, my colleague, the Chairperson and the Director General of the National Communications Authority of the Republic of South Sudan, my colleagues, executive directors and DGs of national regulatory authorities and your representatives, the ED of EACO, Dr. Simba, the incoming ED of EACO, my sister Caroline Koech, the outgoing chairman, my brother, Dr. Bahizi, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it's quite a task to to ask you to thank somebody who has done so well. The English language is so inadequate in superlatives to describe our cumulative thanks for a well-organized conference by our brothers of the Republic of South Sudan. We are very, very grateful. We are very grateful to you. We are very grateful to your technical teams. We are very grateful to the people of South Sudan who have made this conference memorable. Since we stepped in here, you have immersed us in unequaled hospitality and vibe. We have eaten to the full. We've danced. We've shared. We've done everything happiness holds for humanity. As we were here, it has reconfirmed our belief that South Sudan, as the youngest nation on planet Earth, is striding forward, focused to make this beautiful country a wonderful nation. We request you, Your Excellency, the guest of honor, to send our greetings to the great son of Africa, your leader, our leader, General Salva Kiir, who has made all this possible. To the outgoing ED, my brother Simba, thank you very much. When you inherited EACO, there were a lot of doubting Thomases, not about you, but about the organization's future. Every time I've met you, and I've met you several times, at no one time did you lament. You are always focused to make EACO a greater organization again. And here we are. I want to confirm and thank you that you are handing over EACO, which is better than EACO you took over some 8 years back. To our sister, the incoming ED, we want to thank you. It's rare to find a young, intelligent professional in Africa moving from World Bank to Kigali, moving from Washington to Kigali. It's a rarity. At the apex of their career trajectory. What does that mean? And that's why I'm thanking you on behalf of all my colleagues. It means that we are getting an ED who is not a careerist. An ED who is not looking for a job, but an ED who wants to make East Africa strong. Thank you very much for accepting. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation to serve East Africa. And we have all the trust in you. And I want to assure you on behalf of my colleagues, and we thank you, that we shall support you to make sure that your tour of duty is fruitful, not only to EACO, but to East Africa and Africa at large. I want to thank our experts who have burnt candles to bring about all the frameworks we have seen in our communique, more than 15. All of us here know what it means to produce documents. Our experts, you are the heroes of this organization. You're the heroes of East Africa. You are the heroes of EACO. You deserve an applause from all of us. Thank you very much, everybody, our organizers, the students who've joined us, who have cross-fertilized each other's technical knowledge, and we believe, like all of us know, that this sector we are leading in our different capacities. The communications sector touches everybody's life. Not temporary, but every day. So the work ahead of us is immense, but we are always sure, or we are always made happy by your never-ending commitment. And we are sure with the EACO, when we come together, we shall make this sector the backbone of our socio-economic transformation. Thank you very much. Asante sana, merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Nyombi Tembo, the Executive Director of Uganda Communications Commission. My work and my assignment is coming to an end here. I will, for the last time, and to say goodbye to you all, I think I'm vacating, invite the Deputy Minister of the Ministry of ICT to come forward and welcome, and also invite the Honorable Minister to the podium for the closing remarks. Thank you very much. It was nice having you all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Labanya, Margaret, for the amazing coordination of this kind of huge regional and national functions ever done. So, Honorable Minister, before you has been read a final communique that has been extracted in the last 5 days of the sitting. Just to throw some few highlights on my own observations, in the last 4 or 5 days today, when I was with all our beloved participants, the participation is optimum. You see, we could sit, since you left us the other day of the opening, from sunrise up to sunset. And I would like also to recognize and appreciate the marvelous work done by our telecom operators, more especially on Zain. Zain, the other day, organized us a delicious dinner at the top of Pyramid Hotel. And our participants and all the people could really enjoy that amazing dinner organizations. Our participants ate, and they all ate in full. And we almost done trans night. Your Excellency, last night, you know, that miracle did not end there. Again, the MTN picked it up. You know, it is almost everybody is really enjoyed, you know, in what I mean, in the way how EACO is coordinating our digitalization's coming edge. So again, last evening, digital pick it up. I mean, MTN pick it up. Maybe digital today. So MTN pick it up, and it took us all to the river banks of our beloved, our beautiful River Niles in a Da Vinci International Hotel. So all our participants from the 7th plus our Observer Somalia member state of EACO were all there. We again ate, we drank, we danced, we enjoyed really our nights. So we thought you people could add us up 1 more week so that we can do more enjoyments. The participations, the contributions is really so lovely, ever admired. And we did all we could up to what it has been communicated here. So Your Excellency, the Minister, even your opening remarks has been, you know, a pivotal in the discussions. It's part of the concerns. So there were a few issues, as has been a lot of embassies have been raised. One of them is the issue of postal service. For the issue of postal service seems to be a little bit now declined. And with the postal service, especially in the Republic of South Sudan, the member state of EACO, we have a lot of archives that have been there. I believe if we go through all the national institutions, there are a lot of documents. We do not want to dump them and forget them there. So how best we can make use of it is to make more review on those postal services. We can bring it back. That was one of the concerns issues that have been raised. The other one is about e-waste management and green ICT technology. So like in the town of Juba, we really have this serious challenge of the waste management. If we could bring it up to this digitalization age, how can we digitalize this challenge of the e-waste management in our town? 2016, I went to Kigali. This is really something remarkable. I wanted to really appreciate it in presence of everybody. The Kigali town is the most cleanest town in Africa, I believe. If we could pick it up there, so we can have smart Africa. So that was one of the challenges. Honorable Minister, among many other most that have been read here. So the sitting is eagerly ready to hear from your final remarks. You're most welcome. You can join me to welcome the Honorable Minister with the round of applause that you can give.
Yes, thank you very much, General Yao. Salam alaikum. Or you don't know salam alaikum also. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the participants, let me first apologize for delay because I was also held up on other issues, so I could not come in time. But nevertheless, I had to make it this way because the necessity requires that I attend this final meeting. Thank you very much, participants, for your valuable contributions to this function. I say valuable contribution because it is here, it is from here that a message will go to the world, as I stated last time, that the people take South Sudan to be a hell where death is all over. Now you are our ambassadors. I hope you have enjoyed your stay here, and I'm optimistic that you will go from here with a clear message to the world that South Sudan is not the way we perceive it. South Sudan is not that country where there are a lot of talk about it, but it is a country of peace and harmony. Ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate your participation. Even though I have not attended the functions, but I have been following in a way or the other, and I really appreciate the participation of every one of you who attended this function and participated fully. It is from here that we are beginning to build Africa. It is from here that we will start building the East Africa community. And from East African community we'll move to Africa. So this is the first step, I believe, that we have now laid the foundation. These resolutions which we have passed here will be fully operationalized as soon as it reaches the tables of all these governments. So be assured that from here, we are fully committed, as I stated in my opening remarks, that we are fully committed and are ready to implement whatever resolutions that you take here that will benefit not only the people of South Sudan or the members of the East African community, but the Africans all over the world. Not even our brothers and sisters who are Africans somewhere else, they will benefit from this. So I really appreciate that, and I assure you that we will implement that. My thanks goes to, first, an appreciation goes to the outgoing ED of EACO for having done his job, and my congratulations to the new ED who is taking over, and I wish him success, and he continues and goes from where his predecessor stopped and he continues with it to the next level. We will be there to support you, and we assure you that you will make sure that you continue to deliver as your predecessor did. That is one. Number two, I appreciate and thank the organizing committee. The organizing committee, you have done a good job. You have really sent a clear message that you are really organized and you are capable of organizing whatever. This, I can say, this is the first function that is highly attended. The first function that is highly attended and well organized. So far I have not received any complaints from any direction. There are no complaints, and whenever there are no complaints, then definitely it means that the job was well done and the organization was to the maximum. So I appreciate the organizers, and above all, I thank the DG of South Sudan National Communication Authority, who is the one in charge here, and I assure you that even though we are at the beginning of the road in terms of ICT and technology, nevertheless, we will catch up with time. So I really appreciate the role played by the NCA, and wish them success in their future moves. We are ready. We'll be attending the second council meeting, and we're ready to attend the 32nd EACO meeting in Kigali as agreed. In Kigali, isn't it? It is in Rwanda, Kigali. I don't know whether it will be in Kigali or outside, but it will be in Rwanda. So we'll be ready to attend that as soon as your resolutions are out and given to us, we will make sure that we act on them, so that when we go for the next, for the second and the 32nd communications meeting, then we will be in a position to report as to how far have we moved in the implementation of these resolutions. I hope that you have stayed very well. You have enjoyed our stay, even though I was hearing from my colleague here that you had good times, and today may be the last day. I don't know where are you going, but so far I hope that you have enjoyed your stay here, and wish you happy go back, safe and happy go back, with memories of South Sudan and the River Nile. And with that, I hereby declare your function closed. Thank you very much.
One last photo before you leave.
The last photo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down here.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. This is the final day, Honorable Minister, so allow us.
But it should be organized this time.
The Honorable Minister has allowed us, so can we take one final photo? Our delegates, our Director Generals, as well as the organizing committee, if you can please step forward, and then we'll invite our Honorable Minister. We take one last final photo before we wrap up this amazing conference. So the organizing committee and our delegates, if we can make our way to the front, and then we'll invite the Honorable Minister as we wrap up this amazing event that has been ongoing for the past 5 days.
of the Specialized Committee and the Chair of the Board of Directors at the National Communication Authority. Our MD, please. Honorable Rebecca Joshua, please take a seat. The Chief ED EACO, Dr. Ali Simba, you've not yet vacated the office. We know when you are handing over. Our DG, the new chair of EACO, and the new ED of EACO. The rest of us, delegates, heads of delegations, please, may you kindly take up your position right behind. Dr. Samuel Muhinzi. Yeah, Dr. Samuel Muhinzi, karibu. Our delegations from all the countries, please come accompany your head of delegations. Please, come and accompany the head of your delegations. I'm not seeing Uganda. How could you allow Honorable Nyombi to come ahead alone? Kenya, Hamukeni, Rwanda, please. DRC, come and accompany. Tanzania. Our representative of the ITU, of the Secretary General of ITU, please. EAC, Mr. Acheng. Spider has left. Our MNOs, our sponsors, come on board. The sponsors, Digital, Zain, Afriland Bank, Liquid, Muya, please come forward. Don't miss out on these photos. And the rest of us, we can now go up. DRC, I'm still seeing you. Come and appear in this photograph. Everybody who came from our Honorable Deputy Chairperson of the Deputy Chair of NCA Board, Honorable June, please, we can't leave you behind. And another member of the board in your very bright colors, Honorable Engineer Yine Yenki, please come forward. Our delegates from wherever you came, please come forward. You can't miss out on this great photo shoot. The young ones who were from the tech, some of, please, karibu. This is great now. I think we are ready for this photo.
And doctor, I hope everyone.